Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode we cleared out this entire camp of the Torn Bannerman mercenaries by simply killing every single one of them, including their commander, whose name I think was Commander Balrin or Balrock or something along those lines, but whatever the case, truth to be told, I kinda like the guy. He sounded like the kind of guy who doesn't take bullshit from anyone. Kinda like us. So it's a bit of a shame that we had to kill him. And in this episode now, my plan is to finally go and enter the Crägholdt Bluff's keep itself, and possibly meet the archmage Crägholdt himself. And as you may have noticed, I now got 4 camper supplies right here, and that would be because before I started recording, I went to have a quick trip back to Defiance Bay. I sold all the crap that we have looted here and didn't need or want, so I got fuck tons of money from that. And then of course I bought the camping supplies, and I bought some food from the inn while we were at it. Excuse me. So, without further ado, let's...
Just say the word.
Let's continue. Now, I believe that there were some undead minions here or something, feasting on these corpses here. Algul. And yes, they are vessels, so they are undead. Anything I can pick up? No. Well, Devil of Crägholdt... wait, was there another one? I think there was another one. Yes, there's another one there. So, Devil of Crägholdt, I think you can stay there. While the rest of us...
Just say the word.
Charge in from here. Tanks first. Alright, let's destroy that one first. I guess that the other one didn't know this. Yeah, they should be able to take that one down just fine. No problem. No problemo.
I'm ready.
Oh. It did notice us. Stun it. I kinda wanted to try and see if I could take this Algul down by... Excuse me, I have to clear my throat every once in a while apparently. So anyway, I actually wanted to try out whether I could take this Algul down with Devil of Crägholdt alone. Oh! Those flying rocks, rocks were from my S-Dog apparently. Oh, and Paladina got a level. Nice.
Just say the word.
Well, let's give her that level before we continue. Alright, so what can we give you? Well, stealth doesn't really do anything good for you. Why is my throat is a bit weird today? And lore? Well, it's not terrible, but we already got 3 characters who got high lore skills. Me, of course, Durance, and Aloth. Or Aloth. And mechanics... Well, we got Devil of Crägholdt for that job already, so... I don't really want to give points to anything, so I'm just gonna save these 6 points. 6? That's actually quite little to have. And she is now, what, level 14? Well, let's just save those. Alright, Paladin abilities. Nice. So I assume that we have pretty much the same options as we had with Brolvio. What did this do again? Inspires all allies in the vicinity when the Paladin downs an enemy, providing a temporary bonus to all defenses. That's not bad. Pretty much all of these are rather good, if I recall. Commands an ally to summon all their strength in order to temporarily ignore existing hostile effects. The effects will resume once liberating exhortation ends. Twice per encounter. Zealous Charge. Oh yeah, this is at +2 movement speed, +15 defense when disengaging. Deprive the unworthy. Temporarily snuffs out all active beneficial effects on a single foe. The effects resume once deprive the unworthy ends. Well, this also sounds very nice in theory, but the problem is that I have very hard time seeing that who got buffs and what kind of buffs and how many. Unless, of course, I move my mouse over them. But other than that, it's kinda hard to see. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Reinforcing exhortation commands an ally to redouble their efforts, improving their deflection. And deflection? Defense used to resist direct melee and range attacks against a character that are not area of effect. Yeah. Brolvia got that spell already. Zealous entrance. Fills the paladin and his or her allies with unshakable confidence, increasing their damage reduction and converting a portion of incoming hits to graces. Cannot be active without a zealous auras. That sounds very good, but the problem is that I would have to switch the auras. Actually, I don't even remember anymore what aura she has active now. Reviving exhortation. This would also be very good because if we have 2 runs with us as well, then we would have 3 characters who can revive fallen allies. That would be quite badass. Rightness soul. The paladin's pure soul resists all invading forces of granting bonus defense against poison and disease, as well as the charm, dominated, frightened, and terrified effects. That would be also very nice. Hastening exhortation. Inspires urgency in one of the paladin's allies, increasing his or her attack speed. That would also be very nice. The downside is that the only character who in our current party would benefit from this is Devil of Crägholdt, I think. Yeah, well, I guess Palatina could also have benefit from that, but the problem is that this can only be cast on allies and not on herself. Healing chain, always nice to have. But I think that it's enough that Prolvia got that already, and we got 3 characters who can heal in general, so I think we got enough sustain. Through force of will, the paladin can destroy any spirit or summoned creature. Oh yeah, that spell. I'm not a huge fan of that. And she can also have Behold the Martyr, which we also already have on Prolvia, so I don't think I'm gonna pick that. I think I'm gonna pick Reinforcing Exhortation, simply because Prolvia also has this spell, but she can't cast it on herself, but only her allies. So what we're gonna do in the future encounters is that Prolvia uses her Reinforcing Exhortation on Palagina, and Palagina uses her Reinforcing Exhortation on Prolvia. So it's kind of like a trade in that sense, and that sounds good to me. And they are both melee characters, so they're going to be on the front lines a lot, so it only makes sense that they have some more defense against deflection. So yeah, let's pick that. There we go. And now, anything we can loot here? There are bodies around, but no, but apparently not bodies that we can loot. The woman's rigid fingers still dig into the earth. Her battered armor squeezes her blood-swollen limbs. Maggots squirm from a ragged wound in her back. A bloody hammer rests where this corpse's head should be. Bone fragments and dried chunks of brain matter are stuck to the grass. Lovely. The corpse's remaining hand clutches at its own trailing innards. The stench of decay is almost unbearable. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for the guys who have to come here and clean up this shit at some point. Well, the only thing that we can loot here are these Saint Cryan's horn flowers.
Right here.
And I think I heard some footsteps, so... Ah, now come the ancient guards, who are also undead if I'm not mistaken. And here's the keep, or what's left of it. Oh goddammit, it noticed me. Well, maybe we can take this one down. And it's an undead, alright. Well, let everyone just attack it. And you stun it. Oh crap. Well, that hurts. That hurts, alright. Heal her. Actually, try to stun it again. Oh, she's knocked down. Alright. She's knocked down. Use that. You try to knock it down.
Just say the word.
Are you gonna stand up anytime soon, Devil? Try to knock it back again. And you have already used those. Right. There we go. Oh, it's not. Now it's dead. Like for reals.
Yeah,
Right here.
Alright, there must be more. I can hear footsteps. Yep, there's another one. Lots of Alguls. I would love to go and try to take that one down by myself, but I'm kind of worried about that guy. Well, this should work just fine. Everyone attack that one. Holy crap, that was a nice knockback. You do that. You do that. Shoot that and do that so we can kill it faster. Maybe you should take a ranged weapon and zap it.
Just say the word.
Oh, goddammit. Who is it gonna attack this time? Well, of course, it's Crägholdt. Use that. That should also damage the enemy because it's a vessel.
It's no use. I need.
Come on, attack.
Better try something else.
Then weakening strike. Crägholdt, run away.
It's no use. I need.
Except that you are on the ground. Try to knock it down. You give us defenses. Jesus. There we go. Now Crägholdt is out of the way. It's about to die. Come on. These guys are not kidding around. No wonder the torn bannerman mercenaries had troubles against these guys. There we go.
Can do.
And now that patrolling ancient guardian is dead. But just to make sure. Oh, there's two of them. Of course there is. That other guy just died because that rock fell on him.
Just say the word.
Well, since there's two of them, let's just... Oh. That guy just appeared out of nowhere. Damn it. Up. Knock this back. Use that on this one. Attack there. You give us defenses. Expose their vulnerabilities and Devil of Crägholdt. Oh, another one is coming. Wonderful. Try to zap that one. Oh, Jesus. Well, blind them. Oh, actually Devil. Help Crägholdt get rid of that one. Use that. And we're gonna use that to heal and damage all the nearby vessel enemies. You do that. AoE damage and healing. I think the Alguls should not be our priority target, so let's get rid of these ancient guardian thingies first. Oh wait, you didn't use this yet. Well, do it now. And Devil, you should be able to take this one down by yourself. Paladin, attack this one, please. And use that on this. And you use bouncing missiles. And that Alku is... I thought the Alku was very weak, but apparently not. I think that Alku was starting to use some poison attack, but But Eva Crägholdt should be... Well, she is a construct, so she should be immune to poison. I don't know. Second wind.
Better try something else.
And these guys are paralyzed. Wonderful. Another bouncing missiles. Jesus, these guards are not fucking around. Do that. Are these immune to... Yeah, they are immune to domination, so we can't use this. Give him some defenses. Bouncing heals. Quickly. He's getting a pounding. Oh, I didn't remember that that the Rance's Holy Radiance also damages Vestals. I'll actually do that instead. Use some magic missiles on that Alkul over there so it dies. Hopefully. I'll just use that on this. Did you, by the way, use... Yes, you used the exposed vulnerabilities. Devil of Crägholdt killed that one. Good. I hate how they go for Durans like that. Got no saps anymore. At this rate I'm have to rest, just because Durans is in a shitty state. Anyway, I can save him. Well, I don't know, do that. These ancient Deft Guardians are so fucking... their defenses are very high. You have already used these sacred immolations, alright. What did this do? I'll make them fall asleep, but I don't think it's gonna work on those. Well, make them petrified. Stop hitting Durans already. Well, maybe I don't need to rest after this. Maybe I can take one or two more fights, but still, that's fucking annoying when they go after one of my characters. Oh, well, I didn't remember that, and Eder had this. It's basically Durans' spell, but that's only once per rest, yeah. Kill them already. Just killing one of them is annoying enough, but two of them is a nightmare. One of them is dead, finally. Annoying how they go to my backline. They're not supposed to be smart like that.
Just say the word.
And of course they drop nothing. Nothing good, that is.
Right here.
Maybe I can take one more fight before I really have to rest. Good thing I went to get those camper supplies. Ah, a corpse we can loot. Poison of major entrance and some gold. Nice. Gnats buzz over a film of murky, algae-choked water. Something glints just beneath the surface. Something glints. Well, I can't interact with it. What about this rock? This boulder appears to have crashed through the tower, taking a section of the wall with it. Yeah, because they used the trebuchets. I'm not sure how to pronounce them, but you know what I mean. These thingies. I remember them from in Age of Empires 2. Really love that game. There's only one of them. At least it's so it looks like, but I highly... Of course not. There's, of course there had to be two of them. Any other way we can go? Crägholdt. So this is the keep, like I figured.
Just say the word.
This might be risky, so I'm gonna save at this point. Alright, let's go and take this fight and see how it goes.
Just say the
Hopefully
word.
the runs won't die. Alright, so... And Alot, why are you there? Focus on that one, and we use our holy fires on that one. I think you can just be ranged for now.
I'm ready.
And you use that. To runs you use that. But Paladina, come here. There we go. And well, if you're gonna rest soon, might as well use these spells. And where are you, Eder? Ah, you are there. Try to knock that one down. Weakening strike on that. Paladina, come here. Block that guy, so he won't get to runs. You do that as well. Holy flames on that. And start pumping some missiles from there. They are immune to what exactly? Immune to charm, confused, disease, dominated, poison, sickened, unconscious. I was just wondering whether they are immune to my holy flames, but I don't think so. And now, you have used that, alright. Try to sap that one. Blow that one. And you give us some more accuracy so we can hit more precisely. Yeah, they should go down very fast. There we go. Look at those hearts flying. If you're defensive.
We can take them!
There we go.
I'm on it.
Right here.
Maybe one more fight. Now, because that went so well. Nothing here. Another boulder. What the hell was that? That was a weird glitch. This boulder appears to have crashed through the tower, taking a section of the wall with it. It's just the same thing. And we can't go to this side because there is stuff in the way. Alright, so I guess the only way
Just say
we
the
can
word.
go to is up there. But before that, let's scout. Alright. Aha, and that leads to the dungeon, I take it. Well, everyone come here.
Just say the word.
And let's rest here now. Now, what about this? Ah, look at that. That's a weird glitch. This boulder appears to have crushed through the tower, taking a section of the wall with it. Alright,
Hey.
just the same thing. So, let's rest here and, movement should be fine for you two. Consumable duration, damage reduction. Yeah, let's go. Actually, I just wondering maybe I should give racial accuracy bonus against vessels, because I'm quite sure that we are gonna face lots of vessels around here. So let's give it to her at least. And maybe for Alod as well. You know what? Let's give it to all these three, and the rest the rest can have the bonuses they already have. So let's go with this. All right.
Yeah.
Now let's enter the keep or dungeon or whatever this is supposed to be. Find Crägholdt in Crägholdt. And who is that? Troll assassin. But he doesn't seem to be that hostile. And was that a floating skull? Was that Morte from Planescape Torment? It was Morte, right? Well, anyway, we can interact with this big bookshelf. And what's on this table? Nasdaq Poetry, a compilation. Well, I don't care about that. Scroll of Protection. So what do we have here? The shelves of this bookcase overflow with books, loose pages, and miscellaneous artifacts. I'm never sure how to spell this word. Many of the spines you can see are scrawled with indecipherable. How the hell do you spell that? Indecipherable glyphs and more are completely blank. A proper search of this mess would probably take hours. Why would we do that? You know what? It's not like we have any hurry. Search the bookcase. One of the books is especially heavy. Pulling it out, you see that it's a book on coinage with an assortment of actual coins pasted to the pages. You peel the coins away and take them. Wait, that's it? Hours of searching leave you back aching and your eyes sore. You don't find anything else of value. So we got lots of money, basically. Eitra Eniac, Copper Avult, these names. Pant, Copper Scout, Copper Duke, Obol, Skellin, Suol, Fenning, Silver Fenning, and Silver Lush. Alright. So we got money. I take it. But, who are you? Tall assassin. A man totters towards you as if drunk. He stops a few feet in front of you and looks at a point over your shoulder with wide glazed eyes. Thanos must speak with you. Dwarf, come. Thanos, that name doesn't tell me anything. Maybe it's Crägholdt and that's just his first name or something. Well, I guess we just follow him. I know that you called me out specifically, but you don't mind if I take my friends with me, do you? Oh, look at these floating skulls. Creepy. And who the hell are these people? Thanos. Oh wait, it's one of those insect people. A witch rat turns to you, clicking its mandibles and long clawed fingers together. The creature floats above the ground and sways. Just as it looks like it's going to leap on you, you hear a voice in your head. Dwarf beast comes, yes. Most pleased is Thanos. The witch-rat pauses, looking you up and down with beady eyes. Not apprentice. No. Dwarf beast is something else. It leans closer. Membranes around its jaws pulse and tremble. It seems to be smelling you. No camp smell. Not like warrior hive above, no. The witch-rat's thoughts are a whisper in your mind. It kneads its mouthparts together thoughtfully. If not apprentice and not warrior drone, then maybe dwarf beast is ally, yes? Well, Maybe. And what the hell happened to this guy? I mean, look at it. The skin of its stomach was ripped apart and then nailed to the wall, and you can see. I think I can see some innards and spine in there. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you think we can help each other? What are you doing here? Who are all these people with you? Well, we could always attack too, but I don't really see any reason to do it. They haven't been annoying or anything yet. So what are you doing here? Making spell to please master, see? And by master I assume you mean archmage Crägholdt. The witchrack extends one slender arm toward a nearby thrall. As the witchrack mutters unintelligible syllables, the thrall turns to you and bows. Much work to be done, yes, but control spell will please master greatly. And who are all these people with you? I assume that he kind of hypnotized them or something along those lines, and now they are just mindless trolls. The witchrack waves its arm. Servants, guards, useful tools. Well, that's fine by me. You think we can help each other? With apprentice rivals. The witchrack chirps its excitement. Thanos works hard for master, but other apprentices, nasty beasts, want to be master's favorite, want to kill Thanos. Thanos chitters pitifully. What do you want me to do for you? Tell me about this key. Key is words, is knowledge. One claw traces a spiraling pattern across the creature's rigid skull. Master give key part to each apprentice. Say cleverest, strongest apprentice take all key parts. Thanos accentuates the thought by squealing a tight fist. But dwarf piece take key parts from the other apprentice rivals, yes? Then Thanos give final key part. The witchrack scuttles closer, chattering and interlacing its fingers. Thanos is cleverest apprentice, no? For after dwarf beast sees master, then Thanos see master. Become new favorite. The witchrack's unblinking eyes glitter. I don't kinda trust this guy. I mean, how can you trust someone who looks like him and has a body like that nailed to that wall here? Well, I think we all know what he wants us to do, but what do you want me to do for you? Kill apprentice rivals. Yeah, I knew it. Of course. Thanos draws his spindly claws into fists. Thanos knows. Dwarf piece came to see master. Yeah. But master has door, and door wants key. Why can't we just knock on the door? Thanos spreads his mandibles wide to show you around, through that orifice. I'll keep that in mind. Let's talk about something else for now. Thanos hovers in place, one mandible twitching. Oh. Apparently we're not smart enough, or we are not observive. Or how do you say it? Observive. Well, we don't have enough perception, that's what I mean to say. We don't have enough of that. Well, I'm going. So, the steward of Great Nua. Oh wait, it's not that. Thanos offered to give me his part of the key if I eliminate the other 3 apprentices. Alright, there's quite a few people here. I don't really want to start a fight here. The corpse's skin has been peeled back and held in place with a thick, vicious weapon. Oh, it's there. Oh, it hasn't been nailed to the wall, but they used webs. Oh, look at that. That must be a treasury. Something tells me that they are trapped, though.
If you say so.
Of course they are, but that missed. And I guess I'm have to keep my eyes open for these skulls. Void Seer. Silence, do not disturb the apprentices. Oh, I won't. I'm just gonna steal all your stuff.
I'll keep an eye out.
I knew that it was trapped.
If you say so.
Where am I supposed to put that?
There we go.
If you say so.
Got it done.
Aha, the last tower. 16 deflection, minus 8 accuracy, plus 1 movement speed, and grants armor of fate. Plus 4 damage reduction for 30 seconds. So it's basically the Tyrann says the priest spell we always use. According to legend, this shield was one of 12 fashioned for a small subset of paladins from the Order of Kind Wayfarers. Calling themselves the Towers, the paladins charged themselves with protecting the small outlying villages and towns clustered along the foothills of the White March. Though their numbers were few, the paladins were known for their unwavering dedication, moving swiftly to engage any threat to innocent travelers. Those with the fortune to fight beside these warriors often said that they felt as if otherwise fatal blows would glance harmlessly off their armor, and claimed that the paladins had brought them fortune. As the years passed, each of the paladins succumbed to age or violence until only one remained. The last tower became a legendary figure in her own right, walking a lonely patrol along the eastern roads of the Deerwood. This shield is said to have been pulled from the lake of drowned tombs by a villager from Good Hope. I really should pay more attention when reading. The battered kite shield remains a fine piece of craftsmanship, though the green paint of its heraldic tower has been scraped away in several places. Alright, that's a nice find, and we got some Aitra Eniac, which is money of course. Iridescent scarab figurine. Oh yeah, this is the item that Sagani should have, if I'm not mistaken, so we can summon Aitra beetles. What about this one? This must be trapped too. No? Oh, there's these jugs as well. What's it too interesting here?
That'll do.
Oh, it wasn't trapped. Of course it was. Of course it was. God damn it, just come here. Out, 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 Jesus. Out.
Let's see what we got.
Of course it was trapped, but at least it didn't one-shot her to the ground, like the other cheap traps have done. And it didn't really have that. Well, I guess that these are all nice things to have. Well, I guess that's nice. What about here? Well, I guess we don't really need to sneak here.
Just say the word.
But then again, maybe we need to, just in case. There could be traps here still. If we go to somewhere where we're not supposed to go. How big is this place anyway? Well, it's quite big. Not the biggest place I've ever seen. Not the biggest dungeon I've ever seen, but still. And aha! Oh, we have already been here. Alright, and that leads outside. Yeah. Alright. Good to know. And that's the door. That's the master's door, I take it. You see no keyhole in the door, yet a voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you. Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of her fellow speak her purpose. I am ready to see Crägholdt.
Ah, first you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
Well, for a wizard, I assume that are barrier spells.
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows before you speak again.
Wait, what's that? Was that wrong? Was it supposed to be staff? The air grows colder. You feel the speaker's disappointment like a lash on your back. The presence in the door retreats. Well, goddammit! Can I do it again? Well, I guess we can, but let's call the rest of the folks here.
Just say the word.
I guess yeah, laboratory on that side. So if we answer to this correctly, then maybe we can get inside.
Ah, first a wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane.
But maybe none of these are
from
the right answer.
spellcaster and soldier alike.
Well, let's say mighty staff.
Return to the lessons I...
God damn it. So it's either the armor or none of these are
wizard
correct.
must protect himself. Return to the lessons I have...
Yeah, none of them are the right answer. So it wasn't that simple. So there's supposed to be 2 other apprentices who know the answer, and they must be somewhere around here. So let's go there. Oh, we can also enter here. Wait.
Just say the word.
Why does it look like I have lost half of my health? This must be a glitch. It says entrance 131 out of 131 and health 1309 and 1300 of 1309. So I have lost anything, and yet half of my portrait is grey. I don't know. It must be a little bug glitch.
Just say the word.
Ah, alcohols. Quite a few of them, but they are not that big of a problem, I think. Shut that. We might have to fight this Pelden guy here if we want the answers from him. So let me save at this point just in case. All right, Pelden, what do you got? The laboratory reeks of rotten flesh, but the elf doesn't seem to notice. He's busy writing notes into a small book, and he doesn't even look up as you approach. Or down, since we are a dwarf. But he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
He points to a dim corner of the laboratory. Excuse me. You better not take that tone with me again. Yeah. You better not take that tone with me again, boy. Or elf. He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes, who are you?
He shakes his head and waves a hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, alright?
He returns to his notes before you can even answer. So what are you doing? Can you tell me anything about Crägholdt? What do you know about Crägholdt? I want your portion of the key. Thanos wants you dead. Well, maybe we don't need to kill him. Well, so what are you doing here? Making some new undead servants or something?
I'm researching a complex problem for one of the greatest wizards ever to have lived, and I certainly haven't the time to explain it to you. Go.
He dismisses you with a flick of his wrist. His nose is still buried in his book. Can you tell me anything about Crägholdt? Besides the fact that he is one of the greatest archmages, if I recall correctly. He glances up long enough to shoot you a suspicious glare.
If you've never studied his repertoire of spellwork, never read of his accomplishments in Maestre Albena's histories of modern magic, and somehow missed the small army he's held back outside, then no, I don't know what to tell you. Except that he's a powerful wizard with little patience.
He licks his thumb and turns a page. And what do you know about Crägholdt?
Why must you bother me with such inane questions? Go interrupt one of the other apprentices. Their time is much less valuable than mine.
Of course they are. I want your portion of the key. He looks up, his cheeks flushed and his eyes wide and wounded.
Has my progress been too slow? Did Concelhaut send you to... No matter.
He snaps his book shut and raises his hand, an incantation already on his lips. Oh! Oh, he wants to fight. Well, alright. I guess we fight then. Yeah, you do that. I don't like how this alcohol is right there, going for Allot most likely. And I guess I should just wait till all these guys come to us, but let's go and attack this Pelden guy here already, and you can mark him. Maybe you should go and knock this one down though. There. Then you use that. You need... This really bothers me. I mean, we have max endurance and health and everything. So, yeah, it must be a glitch or something. Let's not let that bother us. Use that. Oh, there's so much bright shit in it I can barely see anything. Oh, I guess we summoned Darkle with our S-Talk. Nice. Weaken that one and kill it, please. Xbox have vulnerabilities. And you do that as well.
Mow it.
Good, and then let's do that. Jesus. Yep, AoE heal. There we go, give me defenses. That Darkle is dead, good. Actually, take your pistol and shoot that. And you are, I know you're paralyzed, but use bouncing missiles when you can. Where is Pelden, or whatever his name was? Oh, is he dead already? I don't see anything but Alguls here. He might be dead, yeah. And, you... Well, do that. Do that. Yeah, that was a rather easy fight, because these Alguls are not that tough.
Must have cracked more skulls than I thought.
Alright, well, that escalated quickly. Exceptional wand, nothing too interesting. Girdle of mortal protection. Nah, it's not bad. Grants fireball. Charges remain in 8. Ring of Overseeing. How we already got like 2 or 3 of these. Pelden's note. Pelden, you are the most talented of my apprentices, but your understanding is merely a page among the tomes of knowledge I have accumulated. Curb your pride until you have earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking and your face reddening as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil? I had crafted the parasitic staff when I was half your age. And while I worked, my peers plotted against me. You may have surpassed the others for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skill with mistakes. Hide your malice behind smiles. Sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard. This must be from Crägholdt himself. So what do we have here? I read a note from one of Crägholdt's apprentices containing some information necessary to reach Crägholdt, but it seems that the information was divided among all their apprentices. I'll need to acquire their notes somehow. And potion of iron skin and Pelden research notes. As if I would leave notes on my experiments for anyone to find. But while you are reading this, Uariki, if one of your weapons wanders in here again, I'm keeping it. Sabel, I have never talked to you, but stay out of my lab anyway. Thanos, I doubt you can even read, but I'm feeding your minions to my test subjects the next time I catch one of them loitering outside my lab. Alright. Is that... Oh, I didn't want to rest. Just
keep an eye
want
out.
to do this.
Yeah?
You move out of the way just in case that's trapped.
You're worse than Galvino.
Am I now?
If you say so. Got it done.
Nice, it wasn't trapped. Sneak attack bonus. Plus 10 damage to flanked targets. Oh. What boots do you have now, Devil? Plus 20 defense against stuck, paralyzed, hobbled. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give you these boots we just got. And who could use these? So plus 20 defense against stuck, paralyzed, hobbled. Attacks minus 3 seconds. What did you have? Plus 3 movement speed. I think I'm gonna give you this. And see how that goes. Anything else we can grab? An Aumaya-sized creature floats in this tank. Its flesh is shriveled and grey. There's no movement from the creature inside this tank. The creature in the tank remains still, but its eyes follow you as you get close. Creepy. There's no movement from the creature inside this tank.
Just say the word.
I guess we are done here. And let's close the door so the void seers, those floating skulls, won't see anything, hopefully.
Just say the word.
And then
Right here.
open that.
Just say the word.
Oh, here are the floating weapons. Seems to be wands, morning, oh, it's a spear. I thought it was Morning Star for a moment. And another spear and a sword. Pole axe. Couldn't see from this angle. Another pole axe. Uariki. And is that an Aumaya?
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
Even as she speaks, the Aumaya, so yeah, it was an Aumaya, or Aumawa, looks not at you, but a row of weapons laid out on the table. Aren't you concerned about the siege outside? Well, we did kill everyone, so I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely. Well, I'm actually kind of surprised about that too. What are you doing? Tell me about Crägholdt. Who else is in Crägholdt? I'm here for your piece of the key. Well, she's most likely going to attack as well, so let's ask her all these questions. Aren't you concerned about the siege outside? Even though I killed every single one of them.
Concelhaut hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry?
Well, that's a good point. If the great master of the keep is not worried, then why the hell should the rest of you be?
Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note on the parchment beside her. I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Concelhaut didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
Okay, fair enough. So what are you doing here with these weapons?
Cataloging weights, centers of gravity. Controlling a 3.5-foot blade in the air is harder than it looks.
She balances a sword between her index fingers and jots a note. Can you tell me anything else about Crägholdt?
He's not someone you want to cross. Or disappoint. You know, I really should get back to work.
Not so fast. Who else is in Crägholdt?
Aside from me, there are 3 other apprentices working on their own projects.
What?
I don't know anything about Sabel or Peldon, but stay away from Tanos, the Vithrak. There's something about him I don't trust.
I don't trust him either, but so far he hasn't been a problem. So Peldon is now dead, and there's Sabel somewhere around here as well. So I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know.
Maybe.
Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
Her eyes start from the weapons on her work table to you. Yes, that might be the case, but as long as he's not trying to double-cross me or do anything else I don't like, we are cool as far as I'm concerned.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
Plus a little extra. Well, I do kind of like this woman more than the Vithrak. Fine.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
Alright. Should we give her this piece now? Let's not do that yet. Alright, let's let's work for Uariki instead, because I don't trust Witchrak. Uariki made me a counteroffer. If I kill Thanos instead of her, she'll give me her part of the key. Let's just hope that she is not the... But you know what? But now that I think about it, maybe there's a twist that she is not the one to be trusted, but Witchrak is trustworthy. That could also be it. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a twist like that. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. But my character does not trust Witchraks, because, well, just look at them. And Zabol should be here, I take it. Don't mind me. Aha, Zabol. It's a dwarf. The dwarf whirls to face you. Her face and throat are twisted with fresh scar tissue. Her remaining eye narrows as she assesses you. Out! Her voice is little more than a croak as she points you to the door. Thanos made me a deal to get your part of the key. Maybe you could make me a better deal. Diplomatic? Nah. What are you working on? She hisses and gestures angrily at the door. I just have a few questions. She holds up her right hand, 3 fingers extended. As you watch, she lowers one, then another. She looks from you to the door. I really want to see what happens at 3. The woman snarls and reaches for her grimoire. Yeah, that's gonna be a fight. Alright, so... Palatina, you are there. We got skeletons here, pretty much. I don't really want to fight at the door around here, so let you charge in over there. A lot go over there. The runs, you as well. And we just try to get inside there. Who is here? A lot. Try to close the door. There we go. Oh, crap. Well, this should hurt the vessels. And, Eder, you are there. Try to knock that if you can. Sap that. Expose their vulnerabilities.
Quick! Toss me something else!
There we go. And, give her defenses. You use that. Then this. Maybe Fireball would work here now. Well, maybe now, because now Eder is over there. Jesus Christ, look at this shit, I can't see a thing. Well, luckily they are going to fix this problem in the sequel, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deathfire. So that's good to know. I don't know, shoot. Try to sap this one. Second wind. Jesus Christ, they really want me down. We have already used that, alright. The runs come here. Maybe you should do that around here, but petrify them. They're not immune to petrify, are they? No. So I'll do that. Try to knock that one. You do that. And Devil. Try to sap that one. And you do that. Heal her. And do that. And then you use bouncing missiles. These skeletons are tough. What next? Maybe I should teleport somewhere around here. Take melee weapons, teleport here. And Drink that. You are out of knockdowns, alright. Did you use this? Yes, you used that. We are still over there, I take it. I can see shit. Yeah, she's there. And you use that. And now kill these skeletons. Now the skeletons are about to fall down. Weaken that. Wait, no, not that. That one. Well, crap. Anyway, heals.
You're mine!
And you don't have any abilities or anything, but attack that. Oh crap. Heal. And now
you're mine!
that should kill that. There we go.
Must have cracked more skulls than I thought.
What the hell was she doing there? Oh, with this skeleton. Liquid metal drips from the dangling skeleton. Jesus Christ. Anything on her? I don't see any new spells here. What's this? Braces of deflection? Grants mana to minor missiles. Yeah, it's that low-level wizard spell. Damage reduction to burn and shock. Boots to reflex, nothing too great. Alright, and Sable's note. Sable. It gives me pride to see what you have suffered for your craft. The other apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity. For you understand something they do not. Your body is a shell. If you are to achieve the power you desire, you will outlive it. Your fellows fight and scheme against one another. Only you recognize your true foe. Interesting. Very interesting. So now that she is dead, what else do we have here? Scroll of Maelstrom and Sable's research notes. Success with the new formula. The bonding with the vessel material is twice as strong as before. Presentation for Crägholdt will be excellent. Need to acquire more skeletons first before I can demonstrate my experiment to the other apprentices. Where you got those skeletons, I wonder?
Just say the word.
Chaotic orb trap, animants in the modern age, and daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. 1. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Wait, I think I have read this book before. Yeah, I think I have read it. Back at Durkheim's battery. Now, let's see if that thing
Right
is
here.
trapped. Yes, it is.
If you say so.
Fuck. Well, that was underwhelming.
If you say so. Got it done.
And there's really nothing interesting here. And there's another door. I wonder if that leaves. No, there should not be any other apprentices left.
If you say so.
Oh shit! So that's where she stores her skeletons. Move, move, move! Shit! And of course these two are in the way. Zap him. You go out of the way. And then you go and you knock that one down, and you, I don't know, go somewhere around there. That, at least they're not in a nice group like that. And yeah, probably I'll try to get there. Use that. Use that. AoE damage. To everyone. That skeleton is about to die. And you... give them defenses just in case. You already used that. Good. Maybe now we can use a fireball here. Actually, maybe it's not needed. They fall like flies.
Time to bring out the bedrolls, I think.
I wonder if Crägholdt could have killed them all by herself. They were so weak.
Sure.
And just some gold rod shoe and money. And camping supplies. Nice. There's
I'll keep an eye out.
nothing else here? No. Alright.
Just say the word.
And then we go to that Withrak. Thanos was his name, I think. He's going to be quite tough, I would imagine. So before we go there, I'm gonna save. Alright, let's go.
Not a problem.
Now, how many guys he had here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, including him. So yeah, this might become quite tough. Now, how should I...
Right here.
Let's see, I think I should reposition my characters
I'm ready.
somewhat sensibly.
What?
Aye?
Our spellcasters are here in the middle.
Right here.
Prolvia, you... not Prolvia, Palagina, you... watch out their backs. You are... Actually, maybe you should go there and engage these guys, and
Just say the word.
I take down these guys with Palagina. And that sounds like a... That sounds like a good plan to me.
Aye?
And you go there, and... Alright, let's
Just
see
say
how...
the word.
Let's see how this is gonna go. Dwarf piece returns, bringing key parts, yes? I found strange notes with the other apprentices. Yeah, we're just gonna attack this guy and take his key and then hope that Aumaya, what her name was, Irumaki or Iruki or something along those lines, won't double cross us. I'm taking your piece of the key now. The Withrak hisses, "No, treacherous beast!" Let's face it, Thanos. You were going to betray me too anyway. So, yeah. Or at least I think you were going to. So now, defenses for everyone, for starters. You zap this one. Eder, you wait till these guys come to you. Ah, Troll Shaman. Now you focus on this Ravager, who I assume is a barbarian. Shaman. And by shaman they mean priest. Or at least that's a priest spell icon. And you... Maybe I should cast Substantial Phantom here.
I'm
Christ. And this guys got paralyzed or stunned or whatever. Almost immediately. Must be because of Thanos. Well, so anyway, you take care of this guy here. And you couldn't cast that spell, of course you couldn't. Well, do that when you can. Knock this one back. This doesn't seem to be affecting these guys. These guys are not vessels. Well, alright. Use second wind. That one is about to die. You use that as well. And you use this. And you petrify them. Although there's not a really good spot for you to do that. Just expose their vulnerabilities then. Do that. And did you cast your this one? I don't think you did. Ah, whatever. Bouncing missiles. Devil of Crägholdt killed that one. Good. Go and kill this priest. Oh shit, oh shit. AoE heals. Give defenses to me. And you kill this priest here. Blind. There we go. Oh shit, she's going down. She's going down. Of course, no, but luckily we can revive her. So you do that when you can, and we go and finish this one with Devil of Crägholdt. How many are still alive? Well, these two are about to die, so everything's going just fine.
Hey.
Uh-huh. This might be tricky. What did this do? Ah, alright. Bouncing missiles over there. When you can, that is. Annoying how all my characters are stunned all of a sudden, and she's paralyzed.
Be more careful.
AoE heals when you can, because he's still stunned. Again stunned? Jesus Christ.
Our compass failure isn't doing so well.
Well, at least Thanos is down. Everyone else are stunned, including the troll Ravager here. Finish that one.
These.
Alright, this was perhaps the toughest fight so far. Oh, and Night Shroud just got upgraded. All soulbound upgrades are completed. Alright, so what do we have? 10% chance to cast blind on hit or critical hit. 3 damage reduction bypass. Plus 50 defense against blinded and dazed attacks. 5% chance to cast finishing blow. Oh yeah, it's this rogue ability. Plus 50 damage by percentage of endurance lost. Nice. And then it can happen on hit or critical hits. Superb. Plus 12 accuracy, 45% more damage, and grant Shadowing Beyond once per rest. Oh yeah, it's this spell we also got. Yeah, this is a rogue weapon, alright.
Just say the word.
What do you have? Talk of Defiance, only usable by ranger. I think we got like 2 of these already. Yeah. And this? Ring of Thorns. 3 dexterity, 5 reflex, 50 defense while stunned, 50 defense while prone. That sounds very good. Especially if you are especially if you are stunned, especially for someone who gets stunned or paralyzed a lot. Anyway, and then Thanos' note. Thanos, more than any of the others, you have chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you use it to ensnare not only your trolls, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal. Which is why I shall only warn you once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give your corpse to Pelden. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You would displace me as readily as you would follow me. But the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind, and I have had centuries to strengthen mine. Alright, so that's an answer to the first question that Crägholdt's door asked at the door.
Leave it to me.
Grab all the shit. And here, Aeduran dialects, Aedur customs, The Age of Empire Part 1 Origin, Age of Empire Part 2. Scale bones and a bony spider figurine. Widowmaker +2 and 2 times Widowmaker spiderlings. Maybe I should give that to someone. Who could use them? Maybe the Wolf Crägholdt could use them, so let's move that away. Up to the stash. And then the figurine. Here. There.
Just say the word.
And just to distract the enemy, so they focus on the spiders instead of her. Anything else here? The pungent stench of some type of preservative emanates from these shelves. The glass jars on the shelves contain brains of various sizes. So that was the last apprentice. The last one here is Uariki over here, but let's see if she's going to double cross us or not. Can we rest here? Yes, we can. So, yeah, let's just go with these, I think. All right, let's continue on, and let me save at this point before we go and talk to her, just in case. Okay, let's go and talk to her, and hope that she doesn't double cross us. So, Uariki.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note on the parchment beside her. I found part of the key to Crägholdt's chambers. I got the parts of the key from the other apprentices. So wait, what's the difference? I found part of the key to Crägholdt's chambers, or oh wait, yeah, this means that we only found like one part, and this means that we've now found multiple. I got the parts of the key from the other apprentices.
Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
All right, so she didn't double cross us. So what did we get? 3 potion of major interest added to stash and scroll of valor. All right, well.
So if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
She gives you a smart nod and returns to her work. All right, that sounds just fine to me. Nice. She didn't double cross us. I'm sure that Thanos would have if we decided to side with him. But now, let's open this door. And maybe we'll end the episode there, but we'll see. Let's open this first, though. Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected the spell and gathered the lessons of her fellows speak her purpose. I'm ready to see Crägholdt.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
A warded mind.
You have learned well. But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
That would be pride.
Many fall by overestimating their own power.
And lastly... oh wait, there's 2 more, I think. Oh, god damn it, I forgot to read the note, whatever the archmage's name was. I forgot to read her note. God damn it. Well, maybe we can figure it out.
Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spell work?
Spectacle, it dazzles and impresses. Mystery, if you understand magic. Ubiquity, I don't even know what that word means. It can be found everywhere. I'll return with the answer. Alright, so I think that was the answer that we just got, but I didn't read it. I was too excited. Sebel, Pelden, unsigned letter. Oh, that's Bailorin, that's the commander. That was the commander of the Torn Bannerman. So wait. Sabels, Peldens. Maybe the Uarik's note. Ah, there we go. There we go. So Thanos' note. Oh yeah, we have already read this. Uarik's note. Uariki, you tinker with blades and bludgeons while your peers shape their bodies and minds of kit, and they look down on you for it. Let them. Spellwork often attracts a certain kind of mind, one drawn to the mystery and theatre of grand arcane spectacle. But you are burdened with no such pretension. You see magic for what it is, power, raw and malleable. You shape it as best suits your needs. As best suits your needs. All this is what gives the greatest spells their strength. While the other apprentices are still perfecting their own ambitious spells, you will complete yours. When that day comes, strike them down and do not hesitate. Oh, alright. So now we know the answer to that. And here, I have learned the key to gaining an audience with Crägholdt. It's time to meet the great archmage himself. Alright.
A
I'll have to
wizard
do this shit
must
again.
protect him.
All right.
You have, but a wizard must yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Malleability. It can be shaped into any spell.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Alright, this is a bit tougher. I think the answer to this was in Thanos' notes. The ambition of rivals. A jealous master. I don't think it's that one. The scarcity of knowledge. Mortality. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, no, this was about Sabel's note, I think. And I think it was mortality.
You may proceed.
Ah, yes. Oh, average adventure completed. A missive is sent to the commander at Crucible Keep, informing them of the troops needed at Lord Citrox's Keep. Finished in 14 hours. Alright. Alright, folks, so I think I'm going to actually end this episode here. And in the next episode, we are going to walk into this room and meet the great archmage Crägholdt himself, and maybe learn more about the powerful artifacts he's having. So yeah, that's for the next episode then. Now then, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pillars of Eternity.